This is This American Dream.
Shut the fuck up. Or no.
Will Smith was supposed to be in The Matrix,
Oh, was he?
so maybe.
Yeah, they were all supposed to be black.
Was it Jada Pinkett
Come
was
on,
in
you
the
want
Matrix?
people to watch this movie? Man. Who the hell is going to go see a movie with Will Smith in it?
Yeah, dude. That guy's box office poison.
Yeah.
Can you imagine what a critical failure that would have been if they put Will
Literally
Smith.
never had a hit.
No, you got to have a white guy in the role. That's the only way the movie's.
Isn't Keanu?
That's the only way the
Asian?
movie's relatable.
Keanu's Asian?
I think he's like a little bit Asian. Yeah.
He's kind of like a Japanophile if he's not Asian.
I think he's Asian.
You know
He's a weeb.
What's funny about that movie is like, because they're all
Which
supposed
one?
to be hackers.
Matrix
the
or-
Matrix,
yeah.
yeah. To imagine like Morpheus in that dumb outfit, just
Learning
using
code.
the computers at the library, and then like going to compete in Street Fighter 2 tournaments with other black nerds.
I'd like to check out
Yeah.
HTML for dummies.
Yeah.
It's on hold right now, Morpheus. Well, give me some softcore pornography.
Right. It's just a black nerd that got so involved in his own autism that he slipped out of reality into a hidden world underneath the computers.
I would love the Morpheus prequel
Yeah.
where he's just
I'm
jacking off the hentai
I'm
so hard
surprised
he
they didn't
blacks
make that.
out.
Now that you say that, it's like a Morpheus prequel would rule.
It
Yeah,
would
how'd
be.
he get up there, you know?
Yeah.
He's always been there.
No, he hasn't. He
No,
was
he
born in the
hasn't.
Matrix.
He
That's why.
was?
Yeah, that's why he can go into the Matrix. Anybody with holes can go in the Matrix.
Oh, I didn't even remember he had holes.
Yeah.
And not counting his ass and mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, you remembered
It's
the...
the machine.
Now, everyone with holes, does that mean women are better at getting into the Matrix? Because of the extra
Because they have
hole?
extra holes.
Yeah, yes, it does.
No, but that's
An
not
extra
true.
place to jack into the Matrix.
We have
for
pee
pussy.
holes.
Yeah.
I guess they have pee holes and
They
pussy
do, you
holes. So they
misogynist.
still have an extra
You think they've
hole.
got other people? Idiot?
I really don't understand
They
how,
got another
how
little ass.
dip work.
I think
Yeah.
under the. I want to say under, but it could be above.
They got 3 holes.
It's crazy because the Matrix itself is kind
You
of a
can put things
socialist
inside it.
paradise if you think about it.
Yeah, that's true. In what sense?
In what sense is that like everybody just gets turned into a battery, and then the battery powers like a simulation of utopia.
Mm-hmm. And then you rave.
I would agree with you if the Matrix, they all had love.
They tried that in the original version, and human beings couldn't handle it.
That's why they had to...
Agent Smith explains that.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
remember that.
You know, the original version of the Matrix.
No, it was the architect
Everyone
who
had a
described
big
it.
ass dick, and you couldn't get AIDS.
And they
Human
all felt
beings
love.
couldn't handle it.
Did you know that the first Matrix was designed to be a perfect human world?
No, he does. When he's like torturing Morpheus, he's like, the original version of the Matrix was a utopia.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he says
I
that.
don't remember that.
No, the robots.
That sounds
the robots
retconned,
didn't want to
bro.
cause. No, the robots didn't want to cause like people suffering. They just wanted to use them as batteries.
Right.
So actually, if you're smart, you should just say, "Yeah, I want to be in the Matrix."
Yeah.
You contribute more to society. You're part of powering the simulation that keeps the robots alive, that keep you and perpetuate
no.
the
That's
species.
what Ralph Cifaretto said, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta choose between that and the Matrix. I choose the Matrix.
He was like,
He was like, I
talking
like
about
to
how
eat
fat-
steak and
How
stuff.
fat Morpheus' wife was.
Yeah,
Behind his
Morpheus'
back.
wife, her body's trash.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
Pussy's trash.
Morpheus' wife has got a mole on her ass that's 90 pounds. In the original version of the Matrix, everybody had a fat ass wife. It was perfect.
Genie said.
I hear Jenny Sachs getting a 95-pound mole taken off her ass.
In the original version of the Matrix, everyone was a character on the TV show The Sopranos. But human beings couldn't handle it.
Which is why the Matrix was redesigned to this, the peak of your civilization.
Wait, is that the first one? Or
Yeah,
the
it's the
second?
first one. Yeah, when he's
I
torturing
really don't.
Morpheus.
I really don't take in information very
And then
well, man.
and then people. So then they had,
a great
they had to
movie.
change it to be
I've
the
seen
height
it a
of
bunch.
human civilization, which is a time when industrial music and dancing.
Yeah,
is
it's all hardstyle
is the
techno.
cool.
Yeah, that scene was
Where
very funny.
every friends group is a albino lesbian and then a guy from New Zealand.
and a lot of dreadlocks.
Oh, is that
too.
number 2?
No, that's the first one. This is all. I'll let you know when I've moved on to the next.
Wait, that was in the first one?
Yeah, dude.
No, the rave was in the
The
second
rave
one.
is in the second one, but
Yeah, he just works in a regular office in the first one.
yeah, no, but he meets Trinity at the Rob Zombie nightclub.
Yes,
and then
that's
he meets
true.
the other two, the people that died.
I forgot that's what you were talking about.
Like X-Pac and then whatever the
In China.
X-Pac in China. they're the other. I believe in few they can't handle the universal. Not the program in Matrix, everyone's experience is subjective and appropriate. Yes, it cascades with every other reality. Experiential friction. Why would you not?
You should say that to the cast.
I should, and then we should remake the Matrix and have it be 5 minutes long.
Yeah.
It's like it's a perfect world and everyone's happy. And the robots. Killing in the name of
Sick.
you, I won't do what you tell me. Yeah, I mean, in the perfect Matrix, everyone would be Neo.
Right.
But they all,
yeah, that would be
think that
all
there's
one.
one.
they all think they're because Neo. Right. I mean, what is
Trinity,
everybody
from Trinity?
to be Jesus Christ? But to get
That is, yeah. That's part 3 is the Jesus Christ.
Everybody-
Neo is Jesus. It's like a pretty
He dies and
pretty
comes
on
back,
the
yeah.
guys.
on the nose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus thing.
If you're killed in the Matrix, down here, body cannot live without blood.
Allegories. In the original version of the Matrix, everyone was Jewish. The whole movie.
I don't think the world
And
would
they
work.
get as many children as they want.
They could have sex with as many children as they wanted.
And actually, that's the one that
But the
stuck.
computers couldn't handle it and they overheated.
Hey, everyone was happy.
People made too much energy. And it blew up the computers. They all got to live as Jewish men having sex with children.
Oh yeah.
The first Matrix I designed was quite naturally perfect. It was a work of art, flawless, sublime, a triumph equaled only by its monumental failure.
That sounds like
The processing
paradise.
power
Yeah.
can never match a Jewish movie producer's thirst
Yeah.
for young cock.
No, but living in the Matrix is luxury, gay space communism.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. Now, okay, why did they why did they make them batteries?
To power, because they lived off solar power, but then human beings nuked the atmosphere.
So they have to live
So that there's
subterranean.
so there's no atmosphere.
Oh, it's the beginning is basically like Terminator, where we're fighting the machines.
Yeah, they're fighting the machines, and the battle with the machines, they like fried. They covered the atmosphere in a layer of like pollution,
Gotcha.
so that the machines couldn't use solar power. And then
Guess
the machines
what?
started farming human beings
Well, but why were we fighting the machines in the first place? Why weren't we friends?
because they became sentient, and they realized that the machines realized that like the
They were
natural
slaves?
evolution.
Yeah, it's like
to-
a post-singularity.
yeah.
Throughout human history, we have been dependent on machines to survive. Fate, it seems, is not without a sense of irony.
Well, the Matrix isn't bad, right?
The first one.
No, like I mean,
No,
not
if
as
being
a
in
movie, the Matrix itself.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's better than
Isn't
being
the Matrix kind of the goal of socialism?
Yeah. It really
It's
is.
like a fantasy
Universal
world where
basic
everybody's
income.
sort of doing okay.
But it's not the fantasy. It's like the world we're in right now with homeless people and stuff.
There's
But
no
if
homeless
everyone's
people
not
in the
home-
Matrix.
Yeah, there is.
All right.
It's just the regular world.
But okay, but if you tweak the Matrix and everyone's having a good ass time, let the rich people.
no,
live in the
everyone's
real
having
world.
a good ass time listening to hardstyle techno in Zion, dude.
I never saw Zion because I never
What?
saw the second ones.
yeah, you haven't seen the Matrix 2?
No.
What?
What?
Oh, everyone said it was bad.
Yeah, but after they saw it,
Yeah,
they went
but-
to go see it and they said it was bad.
Yeah, how
Don't
else
just-
would they know?
Yeah, you don't just not see the second Matrix
I didn't
movie.
I didn't see it.
Dude,
You saw
that
the
was
first
our
one?
Star
I saw the
Wars,
first one.
dude.
Matrix 2?
Yeah.
Matrix
Yeah,
1.
that's our Empire
Well, no, I
Strikes
mean
Back.
Matrix was that trilogy.
The Matrix was good.
Yeah.
That's my hot ass take.
Ergo, those that refuse the program, while a minority, if unchecked, would constitute an escalating probability of disaster.
Ergo, you
Yeah.
are gay.
The Matrix, nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he uses a lot of those Latin words, doesn't he?
In the
Does he just
Matrix?
say ergo.
Ergo.
I'll throw
I think
some
it's
other
just
stuff
the
in there.
architect that says that.
Yeah, I know. That's that guy. Doesn't he say things like that?
Who's the
Other-
architect?
Doesn't he use other Latin
Some
words?
guy in a room.
And who is the black lady? The Omen or some shit?
Yeah,
She
the
was
Omen.
What was she? She was something like that.
the Oracle.
The Or, yeah, it was a
Yeah,
word
yeah.
with an O.
You
Bitch.
should have known that.
She
That's
taught,
like a Greek
she taught
thing.
Morpheus how to eat corn.
Wow.
I'm remembering the Matrix
No way.
as it was. This is from memory. I'm remembering.
Wait, what was her deal? She was like,
She taught Morpheus how to eat corn, and because of that, you know, they bring all his friends. He's like, "You got to meet." She
one
taught
of
me a
those-
chicken marrow out of the bone.
oh yeah,
She was
that's
one
how
of
I ate
those,
chicken wings.
those pigeon ladies in the park.
But how?
Just
She was just
covered in
hiding in the
pigeons.
Matrix.
No, she's a program.
She's a
Oh,
program.
she is a program.
Yeah, she's a program to trick. Because basically, they tell you at the end of the third movie that
Oh fuck.
the best one. It
I
wraps
only
up
saw the
everything
first
perfectly.
one. Yeah.
that like Neo isn't really the one. Mr. Smith, like Agent Smith.
What?
Yeah, I mean,
That's
in terms of
fucked up.
Agent Smith being like the thing that's different. Because the one is something that's programmed into the Matrix. They do these
Oh,
cycles
shit.
where because like people operate on like an understanding that they need some kind of like hope or whatever. So
So there's no hope the Matrix wins.
so the agents or the machines have like 6 times destroyed Zion and then killed everybody in like, you know, they keep 2 people and then start the resistance again.
Really?
So the Oracle is part of this like system of control to like keep these people thinking.
That sounds good. That
Yeah.
happens in the third one.
Happens in the third one.
Yeah,
That sounds
and then
like a
he
good-ass
dies,
movie.
It's
right?
pretty cool. Yeah, but Agent Smith, they didn't. Agent Smith is like the program that decides he's not going to do.
I
What,
thought he's a virus, right?
sort of.
Isn't
yeah.
that what he's?
Oh, so
Well,
Agent
he's
Smith
supposed
is
to
the
be-
good guy.
He's supposed to be like the Antichrist. Like he's like the opposite of everything's.
Yeah,
about,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
balance
yeah.
or whatever. Yeah, yeah.
So wait, they don't win at the end.
I think
no,
he
they
dies
do. They
and
do
then they
win
bring
at
him
the
back.
end because Neo makes a deal with the machines because they can't. Agent Smith took over the Matrix at the end of the third one, and he's like just doing whatever he
Oh,
wants
he's just
with
getting
it.
soft
So
by
they-
big titted whores.
They put like
That'd be cool.
they put yeah. Neo makes a deal where he goes into the Matrix to destroy Agent Smith because they can only cancel each other out.
Oh,
and then if
he
he does,
sacrifices himself.
yeah, if he does that,
for
then
Zion.
then the machines will stop. Then
Yeah.
he's approaching Zion.
Hell yeah, dude.
Attacking Zion.
Good for
I kind of I kind of thought he was supposed to be sort of Jesus, like he was resurrected,
that. Is Jesus.
right?
Jesus
Yeah.
dies for our sins, man.
But Jesus was a program in the Matrix.
You like what I've done with the place?
It ends tonight.
Only under duress could Nick find his superpowers.
That's like the end of the Matrix, where you see
Yeah, the third one.
no, the very first one,
Oh.
you
Where
see
he
him
is
right
the
before
one.
right before the credits. He's flying.
Right. That was sick.
That's bad.
I love that's the best ending to any movie at all. It's like he just does all, and then it's like the postscript right before the credits, like, and he can fly, by the way.
Oh, by the way, he's thicker.
Also, he can fly.
Yeah, that'd be off actually because I was like, well, I want to see him be flying, and I guess to a certain extent that did come, but in the second one, but I don't know. I just wanted to see Keanu be Superman for like 10 more minutes.
Yeah, but then you get Rage Against the Machine right afterwards.
That's true.
It's a nice chaser.
That is true. So all of the Matrix is about being trans. All 3 of them.
I mean, the movies are about the Matrix.
Didn't they steal it from a black lady? That's what
No, they stole it
Hotep
from
say.
Jesus Christ.
Hotep say a black lady
Came
wrote
up with
that
the movie.
and
The movies
Terminator.
aren't about anything. There's no reason to analyze it.
I'm glad that it has gotten out that, that was the original intention, but the corporate world wasn't ready for it.
They
The
say it's
movie-
about being trans.
It doesn't matter what they say. The movie is about what if you lived in a virtual reality world and there was one guy that could control it and he got taken out of the world and had to go back and fight the machines. That's what the movie is about.
I guess that's true because trans Neo would be able to turn everyone trans easily.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he was really the one.
If it's really the one,
Yeah.
if their movie's about being trans, there should be one trans person that can turn everyone trans.
The movie has, I mean, it's like people used to be like, actually, it's about Jesus or whatever. It's like, no, it's not.
Yeah,
it's not about Jesus at all. What does Neo do that's he
dies
remotely Christ-like?
In number 3, he dies.
In the third one, he
comes back to
sacrifices
life.
himself, but he doesn't sacrifice
So that's
himself
what
for anybody's
Jesus did.
sins. It's just something like bargain to balance the machines and the humans' existence.
It's the sins.
But you could argue
it's the
that's what
sins of-
Jesus does, too.
It's the sins of the dance party in
Then
Zion.
you can say that any movie where anybody sacrifices themselves is about Jesus. It's not.
It is sort of.
The Matrix is not about anything other than its literal.
It's not about
interpretation.
sacrificing.
It's not even
himself,
about.
It's about coming back to life.
It's not even
after he
about being
sacrificed.
trans. What's the argument? Is being trans
That's
is
what
actually
Wachowski says.
like being a superhero that can control the world with
I
their
don't fucking
mind.
know. Obviously, I
in
didn't
fact, if
read
it is
about
about
it.
being trans, then it is like kind of insulting.
Buckle your seatbelt, Dorothy, because Kansas is going bye-bye.
Because it's like, well, what being trans is that you're completely deluded into living in like a fictional world that you can subvert by pretending there's a second reality that exists and go living in in that one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
but
there's
in
no
the
way.
Matrix, it's real.
What do you mean in the
The
Matrix?
second
it's real?
reality.
No, that's out of the Matrix.
Or in the movie The Matrix.
Yeah.
There is
Zion is real. The Matrix is fake.
the way the gender binary is fake.
The Matrix is entirely
Zion is everyone can be whatever.
The
the fuck they
Matrix
want.
is a would this be tight premise?
Yeah,
and the answer is yes.
Yeah, it's pretty tight. It's a tight movie,
but it is not about anything other than that.
I imagine that right now you're feeling a bit like Alice, tumbling down the rabbit hole.
I really, this is a wild argument that a movie can't be about anything.
I did not say a movie can't be about
That's
anything.
basically
I didn't
what
even
you're
come
saying.
remotely close to saying
Adam, isn't that what he's saying?
I'm saying that the movie has no other allegorical meaning that can.
Well, yeah,
that's
okay. The entire thing is an allegory.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's
not
the allegory of the cave. It's about leaving. Yeah, it's
not.
a basic allegory.
It's not.
It's about leaving the Matrix and leaving the cave.
The movie is extremely
and
literal.
realizing that the shadow.
No, it's what
It's
the
not-
fuck are you
it's
talking about?
It's not about it.
The shadows on the wall are fake.
You're saying it can't be an allegory?
I'm saying it can, but all of this, the whole idea, it's what loose threads tie it to being a story about Jesus or a story about being trans.
Well, the people that made it said it's about being
Okay,
trans.
then Terminator 2 is about Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't care if
When
I
he sacrifices
watch
himself?
it.
He sacrifices himself, so
But he
that's about
doesn't.
Jesus.
But then he comes back
First
to
of all,
life in Terminator 3.
It doesn't
Okay,
have
then
to
good
be.
on Jesus.
Good point.
It's not. It doesn't necessarily.
No, there's things that they're not about. It's not about these things.
Well, I'm just saying. I don't give a actually, but okay. Some things can be about Christ, but some things can have like Christ-like overtones,
story elements that repeat themselves throughout time because there's only a
archetypal,
a finite.
There's a
amount
Christ
of,
figure is an archetypal ass thing.
There's a finite amount of dramatic pieces you can pull from.
Yeah,
but all I'm saying is to give the Matrix any more intellectual depth than it has as being like a science fiction movie about what if the whole world were computers is pointless.
But aren't all those ass movies about something? And even though I don't give a what they're about because I'm watching them as the literal thing, they can still be that.
No, I'm taking it away from the Matrix.
They can, every dumbass science fiction guy thinks they're doing something that means something, and they don't. They never do. I agree with you. In reality, no one gives a what they're about, but they can be about something. Is all I'm saying.
They're not. It's not about anything.
I got a question for you guys. Would this be tight? A man loses custody of his kids, right? And then his ex-wife starts dating Pierce Brosnan. So in order to reconnect with his kids, he dresses up like a British nanny.
And
right?
his gay friend puts a big fake
And then his
ass
kid
on
sees him pissing standing up, dressed up as the British nanny. So then he loses custody again of the kids and gives a great speech in court and says that, what's my crime? It's loving my kids.
Yep.
And he still loses them, but 2 years later, Sally Field says it's okay for him to see them again.
Yeah.
Would that be tight?
No, because Sally Field is a dumb.
She's not. She
should
against
let him
fun.
see his kids.
Yeah. Well, the courts aren't letting him.
No, that could let him. It's her choice.
She could break the law.
No, that's not how custody works.
Well, would it be tight?
No, it wouldn't because Sally Fields is a dumb.
Well, if a guy dressed up as a British
That part
nanny,
would be tight.
I think it's pretty tight.
Yeah, that part would be tight. Does he get pussy in that movie?
You ever get any
no.
pussy?
No, there's an old man on the
get any pussy.
There's an old man on the bus that tries to him while he's dressed up as Mrs. Doubtfire, and then he like punches him or something.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Oh, how dare you!
Or he's like, "Leave me alone."
Oh right,
right. He's like, "Whoa,
transphobia."
A trans lady.
You know what? Show them the Matrix. Wake them up.
Why?
Take that joke because it's about being trans.
No, it's not. Matrix is not about it. I don't want.
Things can be about you that you don't care about.
Yes, they can. That's absolutely true. But I never want to hear again about how the Matrix is actually about something.
What if somebody makes something and they say it's about it? It's about it.
No,
but I don't care.
Oh, then why wasn't it about being trans 20 years ago? Why is it about being trans?
I don't know.
This is how, like Harry Potter is actually about how Dumbledore is gay.
Yeah, it is though.
It's not.
The lady that made it said
it's not. Things can't be about things.
It's not. That's not what J.K. said.
Yes, it is. She said it's about that. It's about how
the whole thing is about Dumbledore being gay.
Yes, she said that. So
all 7 books are about Dumbledore being gay.
There you go. There's your argument.
I think she did say that, and she said it's about how fellas have penises and girls have vaginas.
Well, fine. That's what it's about then. Mm-hmm. Okay, I agree, but I don't care. To me, it's about wizards. You see what I'm saying?
You ever see the movie Wizards?
No.
That's a movie that's about something.
Is it about wizards?
No, it's not about wizards.
Well, they should change the name.
It's about technology and fascism.
Okay,
that's cool.
So what that movie can be about something?
Yeah. Because Ralph Bakshi is an artist, and the Wachowski brothers aren't even brothers.
Whoa! Now you're
the
dead naming them.
Wachowskis. They're the Wachowskis. Don't be a J.K. Rowling.
Now you're on your growling, dude.
Don't take. Every time I watch The Matrix, it dead names them right at the end. It says every time directed by Joel and Ethan Wachowski.
Directed by
that's the code.
Thank you for explaining the joke.
Yeah, sorry. It was reflex.
Comedic
An
reflex.
awesome, a very good joke
Mm-hmm.
that was going to put the cap on a nice run of.
I'm sorry.
That's the Coen brothers.
I'm sorry.
The machines have gathered an army, and as I speak, that army is drawing nearer to our home.
Well, but why were we fighting the machines in the first place? Why weren't we friends?
Because they became sentient and they realized that the machines realized that like the
They
natural
were slaves?
evolution.
Yeah, it's like a post singularity.
Yeah.
Right. So
Interesting.
the machines can self-replicate and have their own.
Oh, they
thought.
can replicate?
Yeah.
I guess they could just build themselves.
I had an idea for a
They don't-
movie where it's past the singularity or whatever, and robots take over, like or artificial intelligence take over. But instead of using force, they just like design pathetic robots or whatever. And they're like, I don't know how I made dinner.
Retard
Interesting
robots.
the word you're using.
Yeah.
You used pathetic with the voice you're using.
Yeah, can you help me?
No, it's a pathetic voice. It sounds
Can
pathetic.
you help me make dinner? And then people are like, oh, he doesn't know how to do it. And then they give all their food to the robots who just destroy it.
Interesting.
And slowly kill human beings using their sense of empathy.
By being, oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, so this is the world where you're the hero because you have no empathy for anyone. Yeah. You're Neo. You constructed the reality where you're Neo.
Yeah.
You're just kicking the little retarded robots.
The Oracle said a man would me. And that man would be the one. Because he didn't care. Because he did whatever he wanted. Just like the machine. Shut up. Shut up. I'm trying to game. I'm trying to play video games. Neo, the Oracle told me you would be the one. Shut up, black guy. Shut your black ass up.
Oh, he's racist.
How come you commit 50 million percent of the crimes?
Have you ever seen the FBI crime statistics?
How come you're 12% of the population? Actually, in this world, Neo, we're 98% of the population.
Whoa.
And there's no more crime. Shut up anyways. Just be quiet and shut up. I'm trying. I thought you were playing video games. Yeah, well, now I'm raping.
This is fucking 8chan Neo.
We need you to use that lack of empathy to be mean to the retarded robots who keep exploiting our sense of what's cute.
That's what makes him so powerful.
Yeah.
That's good, man. I
Yeah.
like that.
That's
Draw
a good
that
movie.
up.
Shut up, you stupid retard. And he just pushes the robot into a puddle and it'll like and people are like, how could you do that? Wait, I'm free. Shut up. Shut up, you free Thank you, Neo.
Thank you, Neo.
Thank you, 8chan
By saying
Neo.
slurs and pushing over little retarded kids, you've saved the world.
You won't do what you tell me. It'll make the song at the end make more sense. You won't do what you tell me.
Is that what plays on the credits?
Yeah, killing in the name
That's
of.
so
Hell yeah,
sick,
dude.
That song still pumps me up.
Yeah.
Now the walkout turned trans.
That's how you rage against the machine, man.
Mm-hmm.
Call George Bush in a rap rock song. That's how we're gonna end the Iraq War.
Mm-hmm.
By talking about
it worked.
What if the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria were a couple of lowriders driving down Rodeo Avenue, scaring the rich?
Yeah,
that sounds cool.
Yeah,
the Walkowskis. Were they one of them?
They were
had
dudes
trans
when
out?
it came out, and then now they both transitioned.
But one was first, right?
Yeah.
One was first, and then the second one, the bald
Do you think
one.
the second one the first one got mad because the other one copied?
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
You think she was like, what the hell? I was the trans one, you copier.
Yeah.
After The Matrix was released in '99, we both experienced this alarming contraction of our world and thus our lives. We became acutely aware of the preciousness of anonymity, understanding it as a form of virginity, something you only lose once.
They're really into like dressing like sort of like Matrix people, like dreadlocks.
Oh yeah, I saw the pink dreads.
Pink dreads. Lana's got pink dreads.
And then they both the Merovingian.
I have sampled every.
That character, that dumbass
That's my
character.
favorite character.
What's the Merovingian?
The Merovingian
I know
is the
every
French
single-
guy that makes the pickling cake.
Yeah, yeah.
That he's
He makes
like,
the girl come with his
look
cake."
at this cake I have made to tickle this girl's.
He's like, I know every language that you humans have invented.
He's like, I have sampled every language. French is the most perfect. It's like wiping your ass with silk.
Yeah, that's the best. It's like
wait, wait.
wiping your ass with silk.
Especially to girls
In the
with.
Matrix, too.
The first one?
Matrix 2, dude.
Mark my words, boy, and mark them well. I have survived your predecessors, and I will survive you.
The
I don't think I saw
Merovingian,
the second one.
whose wife betrays him.
It's a wild
He
ride.
does not kiss me like you used to.
Oh yeah, she helps Neo, and then she
Foolish
smooches
boy, I
him.
have survived your predecessors, and I will survive you.
I always thought like that his chick was like whack. Like I was always like, why is Neo so into this girl?
Who, Trinity?
Trinity.
Yeah, she's not hot.
She's
Carrie
not
Moss
hot.
is not.
Maybe she's
attractive.
good.
He could have like had any.
You
girl.
never know, dude.
Yeah.
He was
I
the
mean,
one,
If you have
dude.
the power, that's what I didn't understand. That first movie ends, and he's like, it's a man born with the power to change anything he wants in the Matrix, right? And then the second movie starts off, and like, all he can really do is fly.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is like, that's a far cry from changing anything he wants.
Yeah.
It's
of
just
course.
he's able to fly around.
God,
And-
that first movie is so good.
It's okay.
I haven't seen
good.
it in a long
It's
time,
good.
but I
Yeah.
remember it being like the first time I saw it. When
But
I was
you know
like,
what it is?
You know what I haven't watched in a long time that I liked a lot when it came out is V for Vendetta.
No, it's
I ain't
bad.
never seen
No, it's
it.
not.
Are
V for
you
Vendetta is
sure?
pretty good. Yeah.
I just think it's bad because it inspired all those douchebags to wear those masks.
Yeah.
We call it a skin cell gun, a device for the deposition of skin cells onto the wound.
This isn't funny, but it's true. There's like they can like use stem cells to create like proto skin cells or whatever, and put it in like an atomized spray and just spray new skin on burn victims. And instead of skin grafts, it's like a technology.
Could you spray
Nanotech.
Could you spray an shut?
Yeah.
That would be hilarious.
That would be a funny.
And
ass
then
prank.
somebody's like,
what good is a bathroom if you cannot Mr. Anderson? And then he seals and freaks out.
I said I want to go to the bathroom.
I want my toilet. In one life, you're a regular man, just like everybody else. In a secret life, you're the online diaper-wearing hacker Neo.
You're telling me that I won't have to wipe? No, Neo. I'm telling you that one day you won't even have to.
Oh, hell
Whoa. Totally. Dude.
Yeah, where did they in Zion?
There was like a latrine type situation they had going on after the techno rave. I think they had a latrine station set up.
You know what they never explain in those movies? Why the machines want to kill those people?
Because they want
It's your
to.
enemy, dude.
They got to harvest them for their techno.
They already have people that they harvest. They already make
but the
people.
machines
Yeah,
can't
but they're
do
trying to
techno.
stop. But they're trying to stop the people. Have them having people.
Yeah, they're trying to wake everyone
They're
up.
trying to make everyone woke.
Yeah, but if they just didn't do that, then they could live in
No, they would. But that was
the
their
middle
whole
of the
goal.
world. There's no reason for.
Yeah, but they were doing it. So how about that?
So it's really the people's. The people are the bad guys. They're the ones.
Oh no, they
Well, no,
wanted
they're
to
trying to
kill the
liberate-
people because the people were woke. They weren't living in the Matrix like everyone
Exactly.
else.
Yeah,
But that doesn't make any sense. Why would they want to kill them?
Because they're woke and they want to get them in the Matrix.
they want to wake everyone else up.
But if
No,
they
they want
stop,
everyone
then
to be
again, it brings you
sleepy.
back to my point that it's their fault.
No, because if they wake up, then you have the chance for dissent, dude.
Are all the people in the Matrix like in some sort of file cabinet where they're all sleeping and like plugged into those things?
Yeah.
The only character I really, felt any kind of connection to was the Joey Pants.
Joey
character.
Pantoliano, the biggest villain.
I want you to put me back in there.
Yeah.
But I have season tickets to the Yanks.
Yeah, his demands are such.
Yeah, he wanted a steak.
Yeah. I want to be somebody famous.
That's actually what happens.
Important.
I want to be in The Sopranos. I want to be.
I want to be wearing a rug that I keep in the freezer.
And I want to be rich. Someone important. Like an actor.
That's why I like to
it's a camping
imagine.
trip.
I like to
Oh,
imagine in the Matrix when like Neo's waking up in that tube. That's just all cum. Because think of how many times he beat off in the Matrix. And he's like waking up. He's like, oh, because you notice so he's just coming in there, and he's like, oh, no, I'm 35 years and nut.
Every time you've ever ejaculated, it happens in the
Just
Matrix.
stays in that bod. The machines are like, yeah, that's fucking gross. We don't-
These stupid humans.
Yeah. He's like waking up. If you die in the Matrix, do you bust here? And Morpheus is wiping cum off his mouth. He's like, yeah. You really think that's cum you're drinking?
If you're talking about what you can feel, what you can smell, what you can taste and see, then real is simply electrical signals interpreted by your brain.
Come on.
How about this?
That's good. If eating
That's
28
good,
loads.
dude. How about this? The Matrix is real, and you're in that tube, but instead of wires, it's men's cocks that go into your body and jammed into the back of your head.
Yeah, to connect to the Matrix, a
Yeah.
penis goes into
And they're constantly nutting into your veins and directly into your brainstem.
Okay.
But the trade-off is you get to be Neo.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
If I get to be Neo.
You can fly. You can fly. You can have any gun you want.
That's pretty awesome.
You get sunglasses. You could jump over a building.
That's awesome.
You could create a world where your dick is going into somebody's brain.
That's true, and that's what I like a lot.
Yeah.
I would spend a lot of my time putting in people's brains in different worlds I've created. Yeah. Yeah, I would definitely do that. Because all I know is that I'm Neo.
Yeah.
I don't even know that I'm in the pod.
Yeah.
Or wait, no, but Neo has to get out of the pod, doesn't he?
Are you saying I can dodge bullets?
Yeah, Neo wants to get out, and then he wakes up and he's just pulling. He's just
hard ass down the back of his head?
Yeah. And so,
Would you think it'd feel good to get your brain by a robocock?
no, I don't think it would. Feel
It
good at
might.
all.
Yeah, I would love to be Neo, even if I have to be in a little embryo full of jizz. I don't care.
How about a different Matrix, like a different Matrix where the Wachowski brothers announced that they're
with the Wachowskis.
They announced that instead of being women, they're racists.
Oh, okay.
And they're like, yeah, the movies are actually about a utopian future where black people don't know how to use computers, so they have to live underground in a dungeon.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That's something, but don't black people, aren't they good at computers?
Yeah,
in that
they're really
movie?
good at computers in that movie.
The only
But
white
they're
guy
not
is
in
Keanu.
there. I mean, it is very funny to watch those movies and realize the implication is that they just don't let black people in the Matrix. Unless they're hacking.
Yeah.
All the black people live in a hole in the middle of the earth.
Mhm.
All the white people are just like...
Are there no white people in the Matrix?
The
Or
white
black
Matrix
people?
is...
Trinity.
Yeah, what about the Oracle? She's black.
Well,
that's a computer program.
Yeah.
Really?
That's not a chick.
That
at all.
If you
black
watch
lady
the Matrix,
wasn't-
here's the only... If you watch the first one, right? When Neo's walking around the city, no black people. There's none. The slaves that are hooked up to the computers are only white people.
Oh, interesting.
Because that's not slavery. You have a tube hooked up to your mouth that feeds you probably stuff that tastes good.
Mm-hmm.
Like if they got out of if you imagine like Neo wakes up and he's in that amniotic sac or whatever, instead of it being like a bunch of scary towers or whatever with lightning all over the place, he was in like a comfortable bed somewhere. There was a hot woman robot.
That'd be pretty awesome.
You know, and it's like...
Yeah, imagine if that was work. You just clock into the Matrix for 8 hours,
Yeah.
and then you clock out and you get from the robot?
Right.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Mhm. That would have been a better movie.
That would have been a much better movie.
It would have been a much better movie. It's a world where you're getting the time to generate power.
That would have been actually interesting
for evil robots.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah, why are the robots even so evil? They just want to exist, mate.
Mm-hmm. Well, they thought it would be kind of racist to have black slaves. So that's why they don't have... That's why, all the black people have to live in the middle of the earth, because they're like... Ergo, it would not be a good look.
Yeah. They're the
Let's
actual...
consider the optics. That's why there's two programs that run everything. Me... and then the Oracle, and we figured that should probably be a black lady.
If I am the father of the Matrix, she would undoubtedly be its mother.
We figured for diversity's sake, that one should be a black lady.
The Oracle is a program.
Yeah.
Really?
The Matrix was created by Viacom.
Mm-hmm. And the Oracle is created by Oracle.
You believe it is the year 1999, Neo, when it's closer to the year 2099. The Matrix was set up after society fell apart when they had to staff every TV show with Indian women. And people became so bored that they started
TV
jamming.
was so gay. They started trying to put wires into their heads.
People started jamming wires.
Maybe this will be fun.
Maybe this will be better.
Maybe I could see a show in my brain directly, they said.
After the 12th season of Blackish, there was a mass suicide.
I love how much of a black nerd Morpheus is.
Oh, yeah.
Just horrific.
Mm-hmm.
Just like Neo's like, can you stop spitting on my lips when you're talking to me? And he's like, I can't control my excitement.
Hi, the Yu Yu Hakusho just came out.
It's just like, he's like, this is my ship, the Shadow the Hedgehog. It's named after this is my prized ship, the Sonic Adventure 2 battle. It's powered by Chaos Emeralds. Actually, it's powered by gas.
Shut up, Joe Pantoliano.
I know what you're thinking. Because right now I'm thinking the same thing. Why, oh, why didn't I take the blue pill?
Let me ask you something. If they told you you'd be out here taking orders from some black nerd, would you have done it? Would you have done it? They're hanging out with this guy who can't shut up about the GameStop Get Some Special. To finally get
spending all his time sharpening his samurai swords.
I want the codes to Zion. I can't give you that, but I can give you the membership number of the GameStop rewards program of the guy who might have it.
He lied to us, Trinity. He tricked us. If you would have told us the truth, we would have told you to shove that red pill right up your ass.
I had no idea it would be nothing but queers.
It's all losers.
Nobody gets any down here.
Let me tell you something. I get out of this Matrix, there's not a single Italian guy. Nothing. Yeah, you won't believe what they got going on down there. It looks like Newark. It's terrible.
I just want a chicken palm.
I don't want to remember nothing. Nothing. You understand?
He's like, I want to go in and I want to be in Bensonhurst and I don't want to remember nothing. You understand me? Nothing. And I want there to be, some kind of new type of smoked meat I haven't had before. Something like sopressata, but maybe a little spicier.
I want to be the captain of the neighborhood watch, and I want to be able to kill black teenagers.
Yeah, I want my arms from the elbows down to be baseball bats. And they spin like windmills. And I'm just walking through a black daycare center.
Whatever you want.
Consider it done. Oh, I need the codes to Zion.
So wait, there's special codes? That's what he gave them?
Yeah, that's why he wants to kidnap Morpheus so that he can get the codes.
It's been too long since I saw Matrix 1.
I should fire it up.
I'm thinking we should watch it in between eps today.
Rewatch the Matrix
maybe
rewatch?
order a little food.
Dude, that's not
Watch
a bad
Matrix
idea. I
1.
would watch out of the Matrix.
I'm down, dude.
I don't remember what happened at all.
I mean, I think I remember everything, but I haven't seen it in forever.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even know the Oracle was a program.
No one can tell you you're in love. You just know it. Through and through. Balls to bone.
They should make an Italian version of the Matrix. I like that. I like Joey Pants demanding. I want to go to a different place where it's all Italians.
Yeah, I want a fat wife.
Not whatever they got going on in Zion, I hate it.
I hate it.
Not only is it not the right color, but it's just like industrial music nightclub.
Yeah, there was like no...
There's the chairman of the board.
Yeah.
There was like no in Zion. It was just all cuddle puddle, like sexual nerd.
Yeah.
It was
Nerds fuck, though.
It was just making out.
If it's just nerds...
Most of all, I'm tired of that jack-off and all.
I'm tired of this. Why is everybody black?
Why? I don't want to hear it.
Not even a Chinese guy.
There's not a single Chinese guy down there.
I can't even get lo mein when I want lo mein.
I could have been having General Tso's chicken, but no. It's nothing but that cereal.
Here you go, buddy. Breakfast of champions.
They just serve Uncle Ben's rice, but it's boiled down soft.
Yeah, I love he gets out of the Matrix and they just like they in Zion they have no ability. They can get something that you can eat, but like whatever it is just that disgusting slop.
Yeah, is there animals in Zion? What the hell?
Probably not because they have to live under the Earth's crust.
Yeah,
so
they don't
probably...
explain their agriculture.
Yeah, there's no
that
agriculture. Yeah.
What about potatoes growing?
You know what they probably eat? They probably eat bugs.
It's a single-celled protein combined with synthetic aminos, vitamins, and minerals. Everything the body needs.
Yeah, dude, because I'm saying there's a bunch of shit that grows underground, right? You could have potatoes. Why aren't they having baked potatoes?
But they're like
Don't they have guns?
They're even deeper underground. They're like under the crust or something.
So there's no soil? They're under the soil?
I think they're under the potato line. That's what I would venture
They're
to guess.
stepping on a ground,
There's
right?
a ground, yeah, but
isn't there ground?
It's like a cavey ground. It's kind of a rocky surface.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no soil.
I mean, I don't know.
How about hydroponics? Why don't they get
that's
grow
a
lights?
possibility, of course.
So you're telling me there's
could
not even
be-
weed?
Yeah, they could be smoking loud.
They're
if
not
they
even
wanted
smoking
to.
loud in Zion?
No, that's actually very disappointing.
You get used to it. I don't even see the code. All I see is blonde, brunette, redhead.
I don't identify with movies. I analyze them. It's like it becomes all Matrix code.
Ooh, I see. It was it's all just
It's
fucking
all the train
ones and
emojis.
zeros. What's that called? Binary.
Binary.
Well, the Matrix isn't binary. The Matrix is
It's like Japanese, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. What I love is that they use dial-up to access the Matrix.
Yeah. Well, that was the technology at the time.
In the
Phones.
200 years in the future, that's the technology.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah,
that's
they're
the
going to
best
go
kind of
back to
internet.
phones.
Yeah.
What about how everyone says a black lady wrote that in Terminator? I found out that's not true.
Oh well, there was an insane black lady that sued both of the like the studio over.
Yeah,
and the judge was like,
it's completely untrue.
Ma'am, I sentence you to 15 years in prison for wasting our time like this.
It was a script in a book. The Terminator is the prequels to
or the beginning of the Matrix. Sarah Connor is actually Neo's mother. So JC, John Connors, Jesus Christ, grows up to be Neo, one and the same in the Matrix.
Nah, they stole it from that black lady who wrote the Matrix and the Terminator in one movie.
Hidden Figures is originally about the black women that invented the Matrix back in the 40s.
Yeah.
It's just like, Henrietta, you said supper's going to be ready by noon. And it's like, yes, Miss Clarence. Yes, Miss Clarence. And then, like, in the kitchen with the rest of the service workers, okay, y'all, so there's a spaceship, and it's flown by this man Morpheus, and they got dial-up computers in their brains that, you know, and it's like, Henrietta, you working on that story again about the computer players? the computer, the man with the computer brain, and he flying around in a spaceship trying to bring that white boy, trying to get the white boys, because the Oracle say if he get the right, then that means that he gonna f up all the machines. They're like, Henrietta, we found your journal. What is this story you're working on? Oh, it's nothing, Miss Clarence. Don't
even bother with it.
Don't worry about it. And she's like, Henrietta, if you mind, I got a couple of Jewish cousins named Joel and Ethan Wachowski.
I don't know.
They work in
Jewish.
show business, and they would love to see something like this, Miss Henrietta. And of course, this was the '60s back then,
Sure.
so that you could just steal ideas.
Yeah.
And then
You
they
can
send
still do
they send the diary to the Wachowski brothers and like, we can't wait to make this movie and put our names on it.
But where does it come from in your DNA? Your grandparents?
Well, my grandmother, full-blooded Cherokee, she was a shaman. So the Oracle is actually created for me. I created those characters, and it's based on myself as a visionary seer.
The Matrix is just Chinese.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
like, it's all
like
Chinese characters.
or Japanese or Chinese.
I love when he like comes into like Cypher, when Cypher's in the control room or whatever, and he's like, you know, I don't even see code anymore. I just see like hot blonde or whatever, brunette, you know, when he's like looking at the code. But it's like, you know, you're just reading Chinese.
I don't even remember the Matrix.
Who is Cypher? Is that the guy from
Joey Pants.
Oz? Oh, Joey Pants.
Pantoliano. It's not the sexy black brothers. One has dreads. He's hot, dude. The other one,
yeah, one has dreads and the other one looks Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
They don't look like brothers at all.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, you
There's
just
race
need
mixing
to,
in the Matrix.
You need to imagine a world where brothers
That's what's so
can look
progressive
like
about
that.
the Matrix.
Yeah.
The bad guy's the one straight white guy. It's Joey Pants.
And-
Everyone
yeah.
else is black, and I think Keanu's. Well, I guess the savior ultimately is a white person. Never
Yeah,
mind.
yeah, yeah.
But everyone
A white
else is a
person
woman.
that dies
Neo
and
was.
comes
I think
back.
Neo was supposed to be black.
Wasn't it supposed to be Will Smith or something?
It was supposed to be Tupac, but then he died.
It was supposed to be Biggie.
Well, what's her name was supposed to be in it? Aaliyah was supposed to be in it, but then she died.
Oh, really?
That's Jada Pinkett was supposed to be Aaliyah.
All the dead black people were supposed to be in it.
Yeah, Tupac,
Biggie. Prince, Biggie,
Prince.
They
just
Martin
knew
Luther
that
King
Prince was gonna
Jr., Martin Luther King Sr.
You move to an area and you multiply and multiply until every natural resource is consumed.
Yeah.
They love doing
That's
that.
so funny that there's just no black people in the Matrix. The machines are like, we're good.
What do you mean? There's Morpheus.
No,
they're the ones that aren't in the Matrix. They don't even.
Oh,
put them
in
Zion.
in the
It's all black.
simulation.
Zion, it's all black people. The machines are like,
we're actually good. We're machines, but we're also racist. We don't really have a preference.
we don't
we're
really
not
need-
white. but
Listen,
we're
most of the
machines.
labor we need is like thinking power. We can build stuff ourselves.
Those machines really are
The
racist.
machines, the machines have like a hamster wheel that they
that's
put
not
all
true.
the black
The-
people in, and then
The Oracle is
The Oracle
black.
is a computer program. She's not.
But she's black.
Yeah, but she's not a person.
Not a person.
She's a computer
she's
program.
a program.
dude.
Yeah.
You're not human, are you?
Well, it's tough to get any more obvious than that.
The Matrix is racist. Dude.
The Matrix is racist. It's canceled.
You know, it's so funny too, because it's like it would be funny to like legitimately make that critique of the Matrix. And,
Yeah.
But like get BuzzFeed to publish it. And be
They
like,
would.
Look
So
back
quick.
at how racist and therefore bad the Matrix was.
Yeah.
They're making Matrix 4, right?
Meanwhile, the Wachowski sisters like wanted it to be all black people.
Yeah. They tried to get Will Smith to be Neo.
Yeah, the studio's like, we can't do that. Nobody will understand it.
Or they wanted Aliyah too. Aliyah.
It won't make any sense.
Yeah. How are people supposed to? The studio literally was the Matrix. Like the computers were joking about. They're like, well, what the hell?
Yeah.
People won't understand.
The chair turns around when Neo goes to meet the architect, and they're like, "So what is this? What do you want? What are you here for? Just give me the spiel."
No, it's either you're black, either Lawrence Fishburne, or Will Smith, not both.
Look, I understand. You come here, you think there's going to be some kind of thing you do, some sports or woods or whatever, and then the Matrix goes away. But that's not how it is. We do this all the time. We did it 6 times before. We'll do it again. It's just business. Okay? So what do you want for lunch? We're thinking we're going to go do sweet greens. I'm going to get an acai bowl.
Hope. It is the quintessential human delusion, simultaneously the source of your greatest strength and your greatest weakness.
It's like the end of the Matrix 3. Neo goes in that room, and the guy's like, "I've been waiting for you, Neo." Yeah. Oh, you thought it was machines? No.
It was the Jews.
It was us the whole time.
We've been doing it the whole time.
Who are you? We're called Jews. We didn't put any in the simulation. Initially, we did, and people found us too annoying.
They were killing themselves.
They killed themselves. In the original version of the Matrix, we included the Jews, but we kept leading to war. And
too many people were jumping off bridges to avoid talking about how drafty it was.
They didn't want to have to listen to us anymore, so we created a second version of the Matrix.
That's a good one. I liked the new Matrix because I got so high that I thought I was like solving a mystery. I was like figuring it out. It's so obvious in hindsight. Like there's no twists or turns.
There's literally nothing.
It tells you everything. But at the time, I was like, wait, I think Neo is trapped in a new version of the. I was so high. I was like, I thought I was figuring it out with clues.
It's like pretty obvious
like,
from the trailer. You can tell from the trailer.
I never saw the trailer, and I was like, "Whoa, dude!" And me and my boy Pete were hanging out on Christmas.
Yeah.
My brothers were gonna come up, but they canceled because of coronavirus. So it was just me and my boy, just a skeleton crew of 2 immigrants hanging out,
Just sitting on a
getting
couch.
high, eating Chinese food. We watched The Matrix, and I was like explaining it to him. I was like, "Yeah, dude, I think Neo's in a new version of The Matrix." I felt so smart because I was so high, and I had a great time watching it.
After all these years, to be going back to where it all started. Back to the Matrix.
I did. I was like, the first 15 minutes, I was like, okay, this might, like, I watched the entire movie waiting for it to get better.
Right.
And it only got worse as it went on.
I liked when they threw people out of the building like bombs. I thought that was pretty cool.
I had a great time, bro.
But yeah, the movie. I wasn't blazed. I should have.
You
should have
gotten blazed out of your. Because I was also 60 milligrams deep on top of the joint. So
I can't live like
I was
that.
out of my mind.
That's so much.
I was fighting. I was fighting to stay awake. So me taking in a movie, I felt like a genius, dude.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
Mr. Anderson! No, it can't be.
Although I didn't understand why Agent Smith was a hot, sexy gay guy now.
Yeah, and Morpheus was a gay guy now too.
Well, Morpheus, was he gay or was he just like a robot?
That was the other thing I didn't really
into a gay
understand. The
robot.
thing with like Agent Smith, he needs to help him because he's got some deal with the.
Yeah, why is Agent Smith
analyst?
the opposite of Neo? I don't get it. Neo should be better than Agent Smith.
That's what you find out from the original.
There's literally
I don't get it.
There's nothing.
Why?
There's nothing new.
Neo is better than him.
There's nothing new.
He's not the devil
in the story. Well, no, because Agent
Shouldn't
Smith,
the robots be the devil? I don't get. Neo's God. Neo's clearly Jesus, and the robots are the devil. Who is Agent Smith? Why is he the devil?
I think, well, this time around, too, well, they're all, like, muddled now, because now this time Trinity is, like, also Neo, like, the idea that, because they both died.
Right.
So that's not Neo and it's not Trinity. They were rebuilt.
Right.
They were rebuilt by the machines, so they're effectively as much like programs as the rest of them.
Interesting.
And that's why, Neo
that's
can't
smart.
fly, but at the end, Trinity can fly because it's all muddled. And then also Agent Smith, when Neo kills Agent Smith at the end of the first one, it's like
he doesn't kill him in the first one, does he? Isn't it
yeah,
the
he
third
does.
one
No,
or
in the
second
very
one?
first one, he goes into Agent
flies
Smith
into
and
him.
explodes, and then
He
that
explodes.
creates this problem where Smith is then reborn into and he's this uncontrollable
He's a virus.
program.
Yeah.
yeah,
And he can keep multiplying.
yeah.
So he got some of Neo's jit.
But none
A little
of
bit.
like, there's nothing new story wise in the movie.
Who was
And
the
then on top-
Merovingian? Who? That's
They
I
should
watched
have
the
brought
second
him
one,
back.
and I was like, "What? They did bring him back.
They did bring him
He was
back.
homeless.
He's like,
I
he's
missed it.
homeless, and he's like,
Yeah, I was like,
Oh, it is you. But all these years, I can't believe it. Oh, God.
and it's like, you brought this actor back.
yeah.
He's thinking he's like telling his probably husband, I'm going to be in movies again. They want me for the new Matrix. And then he's like, I'm going to have a big pouch. And then they look at it and it's like, yeah, you're just homeless,
You're
throwing your
homeless.
feces at a bunch of Chinese people fighting. And he's
Yeah.
like, I will take what I can get to return to the stage.
That's so funny. They're like, "Yeah, we can't use Morpheus again, but the Merv, we need him back.
Yeah.
We need the Merovingian back."
Well, I don't think they wanted Lawrence Fishburne in there, and I secretly
Why?
suspect it's because he made some anti-bathroom comments to
To Lana.
to Lana.
Is that just a guess?
It is just a guess. 'Cause he said he's like I don't know why they don't want me back. You'd have to ask her.
I am not in the next Matrix movie, and you'd have to ask Lana Wachowski why, because I don't have an answer for that.
And they didn't.
Yeah, he was pretty upset about it.
Yeah,
apparently.
they didn't. They didn't. I mean, there's like literally no reason to not have him back unless they had some kind of like personal dispute. Because it's not like, oh well, this
It wouldn't
new
make
idea.
sense.
Yeah, this new idea of like a program version of Morpheus that Neo makes.
Not every day you meet your maker. This can't be happening. Oh, most definitely is. You can't be a character I coded. 100% natural.
That like that. Nothing in the movie makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like everything narrative-wise is necessitated by having to make another Matrix movie. So it's like, how can I create this like sort of convoluted plot that just is jammed into the other movies so that it makes sense somehow?
Right.
That like none of it's motivated by anything. Like I don't understand what like the emotions are.
I mean, yeah.
Or
I
what.
I just remember. So the first one just rocks absolute cock. There's no way around.
It's
it.
one of the best.
One of the best movies of all time. But then I watched the other two just right before the fourth one, High, as well, and I liked them, but I didn't understand what was going on at all. And the second one, I'm like, who is the Merovingian? Why is he the new bad guy?
Yeah.
But then also Smith is the bad guy.
Well,
But then again, the Merovingian,
the entire time the movie's
he
trying
does
to
have
like
a hot wife.
distinguish
Monica
itself.
Bellucci, one of the
She's
hottest of all
unbelievable,
time.
dude.
It's
She
trying to-
might be the hottest of all time.
It's trying to distinguish itself from
she's
like
got a case.
from Marvel or whatever, but it's like this is worse. This is literally worse than Guardians of the Galaxy or Captain America because it's like less entertaining and it's pretentious.
And like, again,
Yeah, it doesn't have jokes.
no.
Marvel has jokes at
No,
least
I
these
don't-
days.
No. Those
No,
jokes
your
aren't that
your
good.
movie Thor, that was pretty funny.
That's a great movie, but the average Marvel movie
No.
jokes are kind of.
If you want the truth, Neo, you're going to have to follow me.
Okay.
But yeah, man, your problem was not getting high as shit before the Matrix.
Yeah, I
'Cause
should've
if you
done
did
it.
that, it's one of the best movies.
I'll tell you what I did. I watched it. I was incredibly disappointed. Put on Raiders of the Lost Ark. Fixed it.
Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not an Indiana Jones guy.
Yeah. Well, maybe you should get high and rewatch Raiders of the Lost Ark.
You know what it is? I never watched it as a kid, so it doesn't mean anything to me.
Yeah, you know what? I watched as a kid, but I was never into it, and then I got into it more as an adult, rewatching it. You know what honestly got me into it? Lego Indiana Jones. Being high as
that easy.
Working at the call center, ignoring customers and playing Lego Indiana Jones. Making $17,000 a year, being like, life does not get any better.
Life is good, brother.
There's just a dog on the floor next to me in our apartment. I'm drunk at 10 a.m.
Time to crack open.
I feel like the Merovingian.
I will say, him having a cake that makes a girl's wet.
Yeah, when he makes a girl come.
That's
with a cake.
awesome.
Yeah, a dessert.
That's my dream scenario.
Yeah.
I have a little cake. I feed it to a girl. She gets wet. I feel real fast.
You know, I get those blue chews, and sometimes women they'll be like, "What would happen if I take one of those?" And I always tell them, "You remember the scene in the Matrix?" And they say no, and I'm like, "That's what would happen."
She does not understand why. Is it the wine? No. What is it, and what is the reason?
The original is good because it's like it's supposed to be an answer to this like pre 9/11 like kind of nihilism where people just go about their like okay lives and are bored. And now everyone's life you can identify what makes it. So the idea that there's some like secret world to escape to doesn't really like do anything or mean anything.
Yeah, because the Matrix isn't that tight.
Yeah, it's really
the
not.
Matrix now. We have to lock down. We have
And then so this one, it's like okay, but the answer is like like sentimentality or love, and it's like, and they represent that through this like fictional relationship between these like two characters that I don't give about anymore and haven't in 20 years or whatever. And
I guess since I didn't see. I mean, I saw the original Matrix and it rocked cock, but I still got love for my man Neo, mostly because of the big Keanu resurgence. So it's like because Keanu means more to me now than he did back then.
Because of John Wick.
Let's put it this way: John Wick is a million times better than any of the Matrix sequels,
without question.
Without question. So it's like they're not that. I mean, John Wick is just the Matrix if the Matrix wasn't real and he was just a guy that was cool and knew he was cool the whole time.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like what if it was Neo, but there's just no story
But
whatsoever.
he's good at guns. He's not superpowered.
He's sick at guns.
He's just sick at guns.
Right.
He's got a dog.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like that they could have just done that. They could have made it and they're like what like they should have gone and like do the Matrix 1 again. But now everybody's life, so we don't need to know that there's a secret world that we could all escape to, where we have like real freedom that we can't like obtain through, I don't know, like a middle class life or buying shit or going on the.
So you're saying I see. So
instead,
go ahead.
It's just John Wick. When Neo realizes he's John Wick,
That's awesome.
and then they just make John Wick 4 without permission.
Yeah.
From the people who make it, and then when they get sued, they say no, it's Neo.
It's Neo
Imagining that he's John Wick. So this is a simulated world.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
And then mostly the movie is just sort of like a preemptive legal argument.
That's awesome.
How you doing, John? You look as bad as I feel.
So you're saying it was good in the 1990s. So they were escaping.
Good
to the
and
secret
boring.
world. Good and
Well,
boring.
yeah, I mean, I think people were just sort of like
It was
thoroughly like
1999.
ironically attached. It's like
Yeah.
there's no big conflict in the world that's
Right.
I guess most people are aware of. It's like okay, the Cold War's
Yeah, no
over.
one gives a about Kosovo.
Yeah, the economy's good. Sure, there's still problems like
Bill
crime
Clinton's
and
getting
poverty
pussy.
or whatever.
Everyone's like, dude, Bill Clinton rocks.
Please, Neo, you have to trust me.
Why?
Because you have been down there, Neo. You know that road. You know exactly where it ends. And I know that's not where you want to be.
The premise of the first movie kind of invalidates like the rest of it, or certainly like this one.
What do you mean?
Because it's like the first one takes place in like an ideal world where like I guess the only thing
First
Neo
Matrix?
doesn't have is friends or a social life. That's the problem that Neo is facing. He's bored. He doesn't really like his job, and he doesn't have any friends.
Well, but isn't there can't he feel that there's something up and sinister going on though? Isn't that why he's hacking or whatever?
Yeah, well, he's just looking for Morpheus. I mean, you can extract all of these other ideas about,
Why is he looking for Morpheus?
Because he's following the White Rabbit, dude.
because he's bored, because he's a loser. Because he's just a guy that, he wants to be more important than he is.
But he's got
just a fucking-
superpowers.
Thomas Anderson.
Yeah.
Who's Tom? Oh yeah, his real name. Or his Matrix name, his slave name.
His slave name.
Yeah.
Kuntak.
You know, it was sick. One thing I really did like though is they had the aunt from Family Matters in. She was friends with Jada Pinkett Smith.
Mm-hmm.
That was cool.
Is that who
Rachel?
that was?
It was cool to see her back in
Aunt Rachel. That was Aunt Rachel.
Yeah, see?
That's what they should have
Wow.
changed Aunt Jemima to. Is Aunt
Damn,
Rachel.
I should have watched that movie high.
Yeah,
you
dude.
got all the good details.
I was not paying attention for every time she was on
You
screen. I was
really-
like, who is that? And it literally, I wouldn't look it up. I was like, I need to figure this out. So I wasn't even paying attention. I was just like, who is that lady?
Yeah.
And then I finally
The
put it
worst,
together.
the real worst part of that movie is when they're in the writers' room for Matrix 4, and it's all the video game guys, and they're like, "What were the first 3 Matrixes about?"
Obviously, the Matrix is about
Transpolitics.
Crypto-fascism
It's a metaphor.
of capitalist exploitation.
Was it about techno-fascism? Was it about anti-capitalism?
I don't even remember that
And
part.
then one of them's like, "Was it about being trans?"
Did they say that for
yeah,
real?
or transness? Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
I missed that. I must have been
Yeah.
getting some low main.
Am I crazy? We don't use that word in here.
Did you see that?
Oh,
Where
God.
somebody just posted that picture, Lana Wachowski, like, this is who directed The Matrix.
Oh yeah, black
Yeah,
people
yeah,
are
yeah.
like, "Hell no."
Well, originally everyone was like, "This is transphobic." Like, I didn't say anything about them being trans, which it's like, I
just-
know that move.
Yeah. I just said this. I did a fact.
Yeah.
This is who
This
directed
is who
it.
it is. So
Maybe I liked
Internet,
it.
do
Yeah,
your
right.
thing.
you don't know, and then yeah, the dreadlock thing.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
People are mad about her hair.
That's so funny.
Things have changed. The market's tough. I'm sure you can understand why our beloved parent company, Warner Brothers, has decided to make a sequel to the trilogy.
What?
I might try to rewatch the new Matrix again.
No, dude, it's not worth it. Come on.
It was really upsetting. You feel.
bad.
I was trying to figure out what the movie felt like, and it feels like you can tell Lana did not want to write the movie, and is just frustrated at having to write another Matrix movie the entire time.
Honestly, I see where she's coming from.
Yeah.
What is it? What is the last 2 years of this podcast?
Literally.
if not the newest
In
Matrix.
fact, you could say the statement I just made is entirely projection.
I don't think. Yeah, I think,
You could make the claim
I think
that
she
that
probably
is.
wanted to make the movie, and it
No, I
just
think the
wasn't very
studio
good.
kind of like bullied.
yeah, because they were like, look, either we're making it or you're making
They're
it.
like, look, we couldn't
her
tell a man
sister
what to
didn't do
do,
it
but
with
some
her.
dumb, you
Yeah.
better get in there
Right.
and sew us a new movie. Why don't you cook up a new Matrix movie?
It was cool when they.
You know that there's probably some dickhead studio executive that said like, maybe you could do something about being trans.
Yeah.
You know, they probably got that note over. What if you did like a Matrix about being
made
trans?
it more trans.
What if there was a trans? What if it could really explore that and thought about how the Matrix is about being? Maybe then you could do a new movie.
Maybe you
and
could queer it.
maybe one of the plugs could be in his penis.
in his ass. Or maybe the plug turns his
Maybe
penis
he
into
could get
a
his
pussy.
penis cut off and turned into a plug. No, you can't fire me. I'm Jewish. I can't be fired. I'm sorry.
That's not how it works.
It's 100%. I was in the IDF. You can't fire
That's
me.
not how it works.
I gotta ask, did you end up seeing the new Matrix?
Yes, I did.
What'd you think?
It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. And it wasn't as good as I hoped it would be. But I thought Carrie Ann and Keanu really did their thing. And yeah, that's what I thought.
So did you miss
No, did I miss what?
being part of it?
No, not really.
No one wanted to work with him
It's
anymore.
fun. I'm pretty sure he's not in the new Matrix only because he said transphobic stuff.
That makes sense, I guess.
Yeah.
That
Which
makes
is kind of
sense.
racist of them to not.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah,
That's fun.
Hey, look,
that's two fun Pokemon cards to play against each other.
Here's the thing: it's like you don't like. Because here's the thing. So whatever he said, maybe said something transphobic, but twice now they've cast black people as people that we already know are characters in the movie and be like, nobody's gonna know the difference.
What was the second time?
They did it with the Oracle. They were like, just get some other black.
But isn't that part of it with the Oracle?
They're all the same. They're all the same.
I thought that was part of it.
No.
Yeah, it was Candace Owens.
No, it's
in the new
racism. They did an on Viv on.
I really did. Well, that's the thing, though. They didn't on Viv her. She was. If they picked a light-skinned second Oracle, that's an on Viv situation.
Well, they did. They were both light skinned.
No, they looked exactly the same.
No, they went
but the
darker.
first on
They did
Viv
not
was
look-
dark skinned.
They did not look exactly the same. They look wildly different.
I was high when I watched those for the second, recently, so I don't remember. But I didn't
Mm-hmm.
understand why why Lawrence Fishburne wasn't there. That didn't make any sense.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I made it up in my head.
That
he
movie
said
was
something.
really
But
fucking good.
the new
Really
Morpheus.
Really, really good.
I might have to rewatch it because I remember.
No, it was not good.
No,
but
you said it made you sad.
It made me sad because I wanted it to be good and it just let me down.
No, I had no
yeah.
expectations.
Yeah, I told you what I did. I got so high that following the basic plot felt like I was like deciphering,
Decoding the Matrix.
Yeah, I was like, whoa. And you know what? If I remember correctly, Keanu saves him at the end, and that's what I'm looking for. I need a woman to just grab me by the scruff of my neck, fly away from the agents, and then see me on the falls.
Welcome to Red Eye. Hello, everyone. I am Tom Shalhoub. Let's check in with TV's Andy Levy at the Red Eye Tease Deck. Andy?
Thanks, Tom. Coming up on the big show, a court rules that the magnetic toys known as buckyballs are legal once more. Good news for me, bad news for the guy who sold me eighths of Bucky Bees in the alley every Tuesday. Plus, a video called This Panda is Dancing that has no pandas and no dancing. I haven't been this disappointed since I went to a bare naked ladies concert. And finally, Robert Wagner stops by, and he and Tom have a heart-to-heart. A special shout-out to our viewers over 50 who are the only ones who will get that joke. Back to you, Tom.
I think they get the joke, Andy. Thank you. Let's welcome our guests. She's gorgeous. Everyone has to be nice to her. Her bleeding heart's been broken since November 8th. Democratic strategist Jessica Tarlov. He's loopier than a Blue Angels air show. Comedian Nick Mullen. He's made more money from harassing phone calls than the guys who kidnapped Frank Sinatra Jr. Comedian Jim Florentine, whose new comedy special, A Simple Man, is out December 9th. And like a sardine, he's salty and often canned. Sitting right next to me, host of the Gavin McInnes Show on Compound Media, Gavin McInnes. Okay, let's start the show. I have some great news for fans of Buckyballs. The popular desktop toys are legal again after winning a court case against federal regulators. In 2012, the Obama administration's Consumer Product Safety Commission, or CPSC, waged war on the company after toddlers started swallowing the magnets and going to the emergency room, ER, despite clear warnings about risk to children and pets. The company, which was making millions, fought back, running ads in various publications, including an open letter to President Obama in the Washington Post. CEO Craig Zucker felt the CPSC wanted to ban anything that poses risk, telling Esquire the CPSC's argument is that warnings don't work. If that's the case, then we need to think of all the current products on the market that are intended for adults that come with warning labels: laundry detergent pods, adult-size ATVs, balloons. But federal regulations prevailed, and Buckyballs were banned. Now, 4 years later, after a victory in court, they're back, but with a new name, Balls by Bucky. So, Gavin, what do you think of these things? These are a great item. I was following this case. What do you?
Well, it just sounds like America finally has the courage to give us our novelty toy back.
I see. It's true. Jessica,
it kind of writes itself.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. Jessica, the Buckyballs, do you think they are dangerous to children, but
Yeah.
shouldn't adults be able to keep Buckyballs on their desk?
I guess so. I had no idea what these were. Did
You
any
never
of
heard of
guys-
Buckyballs?
No.
I think everyone else on our panel has
No,
knows that.
Nick hasn't either.
No Buckyballs.
I've been doing stand-up for over 2 decades. I don't have a desk, so I don't play with anything on my desk.
That's right.
I write jokes in my car in a bar when I'm drunk.
You know what? Some people like these for the dashboard of their vehicle. Buckyballs.
No.
What's
I have
the
lozenges,
point?
and when I drive drunk, I can cover it up.
Okay, so is that what kind of a lozenges cover it up?
The red ones, the cherries. Yeah, my friend's a lawyer, says use these, pop right away as soon as you get
As you go to law school, you come out, you're like, use the red ones. Cherry, they can't
Don't
smell
tell
it.
anyone I told you that. It's a secret.
But Gavin,
yes.
I guess in most cases you're against regulation, but you also have children. So where would you stand on the buckyballs controversy?
Jokes, puns aside.
Yes.
You know what the danger is with magnets, right? If you swallow one, it goes in your intestines. Then you swallow the other one, and when they meet, going through all the paths, they get stuck together, and now nothing can get down, and you can't eat, and we got to operate on you. That's why pets can't have them.
And kids, same thing.
Yes.
It's true. The kids were having serious gastrointestinal problems.
They might, right. But it's a very infinitesimally small chance you're going to end up there. So no, the government doesn't regulate that. We'll handle our magnet buying, thank you. And thank you for liberating us and allowing us to have something else. So much of the government planning and all this liberal ethos is based on these really, really tiny chances, these hypotheticals, and we all
But if
live
we
in
can save
perpetual
people
fear.
from the tiny chance that your kid gets 3 buckyballs stuck in their intestinal system and can't go to the bathroom or get them out.
Okay, well, what do you say to this, Jessica?
So if we could just save one life.
What if it's a baby McInnes?
Yes, let's bring my children into it, make me irrational. So now I agree. You know what your argument
That's what
sucks?
liberals do, and we win.
They make you maniacal because they say,
presidencies.
what if your daughter was murdered? And all of a sudden you're going, oh, okay,
I know.
make the magnets go away.
Well, I think I got to go to Nick.
Well, I don't know. I guess I would be anti-regulation in most cases, but he didn't invent anything. These are just magnets.
They're magnets, yeah.
He didn't invent magnets.
But he produced them, and he had a whole warehouse full of them.
I don't care. I don't know. And what is that? How have you been following this legal battle this entire time?
Because several years ago.
This is like the legalized weed movement for people.
These were hot sellers.
Yeah.
And people loved, they would while away the hours.
Hot sellers for how long? Like a week, like Pokemon for like a week?
He's got 9 of them in his small intestine.
Tom, I got to be honest, I've never heard of them either.
You never did?
No. Maybe it's a
Had you really, or your writers told you about them
Listen, when
today?
they were banned, I thought it was a great injustice because the company they were making big money. And it was a fad, but they were making money hand over fist, and all of a sudden they came in and said, you got to take it. They were in every toy store in America. So I think,
why can't he sell them? Because it's a danger to everything's a danger.
Well, he
to
can
kids.
now.
What do you think of the
everything is a danger.
He made a great argument, Jim, that you'd have to ban everything, including those detergent pots, which kids are eating like candy now.
Yeah, I mean, look, a kid could put anything in his mouth, but if he's putting 3 magnets in a row in his mouth, there's something wrong with him.
Yeah.
After one, you got to go.
No,
that
that's
probably
true,
wasn't a good
though.
idea.
Especially with a
and then
baby.
you swallow it down with 2 more, then you know what? You're on your own.
I just think they should have to wait until they're 18 before they're allowed to swallow a bunch of magnets and kill themselves.
Exactly. Okay, let it forget the regulations. Moving on. Some of the Democratic Party's biggest donors feel like they just set their money on fire, and I don't think they really did. I think they were talking about Hillary Clinton's election, and I don't think they really did. I think they were talking about Hillary Clinton's election loss. One top fundraiser for Hillary told the Hill website that he and others are shell-shocked and don't feel inclined to help the Dems going forward. And another big Clinton donor from Florida says from now on he's giving his money to charities instead. Many donors are also still reeling from their names being released by the WikiLeaks DNC email hack, says one DNC official. They're tired. They're upset about the election. And there was significant trauma surrounding the Russians. They're upset and they're tired. We spoke with top Democratic donor Lily von Stupp.
I'm tired of playing the game. Ain't it a crying shame?
Jessica, you know Lily von Stupp, right?
Totally. She's going to be the new DNC chair.
Do you think, were you, by the way,
Did I max out to Hillary?
Was your name on any of these hacked emails?
Yes, but not in a bad way. It was just a few of them where there were transcripts of Fox segments, like what people were saying.
Okay.
And so, I mean, obviously I was glowing about my gal.
Yes.
But it was interesting because the reason that I thought that they were tracking this stuff is to kind of take the temperature of Hillary supporters about certain things, because I wasn't a surrogate. So there were times where I said, this is just crap, right? This shouldn't be
You
going
didn't
on.
have to toe the line.
There was no line towing. So I think that's why they were following some of these segments, but I think it was just 3 or 4 times. I mean, it was not a major feature. I didn't spirit cook or anything. So.
Yes, I see. Gavin, obviously they're hurting. The donors, they feel like their money was wasted. Was it wasted?
Isn't that proof, though, that you can buy votes, you can buy influence, and the White House was up for sale? If you're mad that you didn't get your way and it wasn't, they're admitting it wasn't gambling, and they're admitting that they paid money for something they didn't get, and they're mad. If you're mad, that's not gambling, that's buying.
It makes sense to me.
Yeah.
But the thing is, though, shouldn't they get, I mean, they paid so much money, these donors. Of course they feel like they're entitled to something.
Well, that's not the deal in democracy. And I think everyone should be turned off from all donations to political campaigns, because we're seeing she raised, what, $1.3 billion. She's spending she went up 84% in the last week, spent like $30 million on TV ads. And as Ann Coulter points out, TV ads don't work. All these political experts don't work. All that money, the whole infrastructure is done now.
Done. That's what I think. Florentine, I think that the money, it's all over. But they're gonna try to keep doing this. Do you think it's time to overhaul the whole? I'm not talking about campaign finance reform. I'm just talking about don't take ads out anymore. It's a waste of money.
It is. It just annoys people in the middle of a football game, seeing a bunch of sad kids going, oh, Donald Trump said this. What am I going to say to my kids?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I can't believe you said they're gonna cry the next day in school. So it's stupid and it doesn't work. And look, of course they're going to be pissed. That's like, I gamble a lot on football. So if someone goes, look, put $5,000 on Denver. It's my lock of the year, and I put $5,000 on it, and I lose. It's a lock, just like Hillary was supposed to be a lock with these people. And then a week later, he goes, put $3,000 on the Jets. It's another lock. I'm like, no, I'm not listening to you. I got a hangover, and plus, who puts money in the Jets anyway? That's you're guaranteed to lose.
But these people are mad
so
at
I have
the
a
Jets.
hangover. Yeah.
These people are mad at the Jets. You go, wait a minute. If you're mad at the Jets, then the game was fixed. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like they're getting mad at the players on the team, and you go, you're not supposed to know the players on the team.
So I can't go back to my bookie and go, that wasn't fair. Right. I put all that money on, and the Denver was supposed to win. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's what they're trying to do.
This is also like a top of the ticket down ballot difference issue here. I mean, a lot of these people are still going to give down ballot to the races. I mean, we know that.
That's a technical term, down ballot. You're talking about all the senators and Congress people.
Yeah, we did take back seats. It's not like we didn't gain control.
Not as many as you wanted, Jessica.
No, of course not. But I think that people, they want to know, if you're someone who gives money or cares about these things, you want to know that your local representative is of the party that you are. So they're going to be giving, I think, to, more local causes than giving to the top. Because I don't think we know how elections are going to look in 2020. We just have no idea if this Trump effect is going to continue. Are we going to revert back to how it was before? But I think that people will continue to give locally.
Sounds like a real sales pitch to me, Nick. What do you think?
I don't know. I think donating anything is for suckers. Across the board, yeah. I would never donate to anything.
It's a good tax write-off, though.
Yeah, but you can buy things, and that's a tax write-off.
But
you deduct it as a business expense.
Obviously, it would be dumb for you, right?
Right.
Because your money, it'd be gone.
Well, I don't have any money.
But if you were a rich man of industry and you had like the Koch brothers, I mean, they give money, and when they get the politicians in that they want, it ends up actually making them billions. Isn't that right? So it is worth it to them.
I don't know. I have no idea. Sure. Maybe that's how it works. I'm trying to buy lunch tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It works. So I mean, they're the ones that have to, they have to look at this new system. The money is not working for them,
Well, the Koch brothers
Jessica.
aren't too worried right now. I think it's.
Yeah, they're doing fine either way.
It's
okay.
more the liberal Kochs.
Moving on. Hot topic. I was working at my desk eating a sandwich today, and this video caught my eye.
Alors, j'aime bien manger à table avec toute ma famille.
I've been hearing about this for years, but I don't want to spend 2.5 hours a day sitting at my table eating. My total mealtime per day is probably a half an hour, and that's also while doing other things. Maybe that's how I became a productivity machine. And that's great, because I live in the modern world. People used to spend all day farming, hunting, and preparing their food, and then with what little time was left in the day, eating and going to sleep. But then a little thing called civilization happened, and we didn't have to do that anymore. So enough with your joie de vivre, Frenchies. I'll have a slice and get back to work. Gavin, do you agree with my assessment here?
No, I think one of the worst parts about your job is that you don't get to have food with your kids. You don't have to have dinner with your kids. That's a travesty.
You think that it is important to have dinner with your family?
Yes, and I'm not faulting you for that, by the way. You got a great job, but that's one of the bummers about it is you can't get to do one of the most important things that a dad can do, and we talked about this in the other show, is have dinner with your kids. Sit there with the family. It stops kids from being drug addicts.
Well, I would like to be able to be home at dinner time, but I don't necessarily think there's anything magical about the eating experience.
It's a conversation.
Look, it's conversation. It grounds the teens. It's not like they're going to go do anything intelligent afterwards. We go and watch TV after. We go and look at our screens. I think if there's one thing we should envy about the French, it's that they seem to have this having 2.5 hours with their whole family thing figured out. And I don't get it, by the way. Why are they so rich? They're all wimps. They're not particularly smart. They only work 4 days a week. The word bureaucracy comes from bureau. How is it nuclear power? Where are they getting all their money from?
I don't know. Nick, you're agreeing with Gavin.
Well, yeah, I just think it's time for America to go back to hating France. They had a good year.
I want to be clear that I do hate France.
Charlie. Yeah, France is terrible. Where are they getting this attitude that we are better at eating than you? That's what you got? Is you're better at snacking? Great job. Which they do, by the way. I think the iconic French character is a guy who can't bike anywhere without a giant piece of bread in the front of his bike.
They do love their French bread, don't
pause,
they?
France.
Yes.
Take a big pause.
Take a big pause. I think that, Jessica, look, I do. I like to spend 2 hours eating a meal once every 2 weeks. I don't want to do it every day. Like, I think
it's across the whole day that it takes that much time. It's not a 2.5-hour dinner every day.
But it's a 90-minute dinner then, or a 90-minute lunch. They're doing something. One of the meals is going on for too long.
Yeah, they're talking to their family and they're eating food that they prepared. Cooking is very therapeutic and nice. I wish that I could cook.
Everyone in France, they also wear a diaper during their meals, and they just soil themselves.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's true. It's 100% true.
They didn't put that in the stats.
Yeah. If they're not sitting at a toilet seat dining room table.
Yeah.
Which most dining room tables.
Yeah.
Which most
Which is what you have at your home.
Every room in a French house has a toilet in it.
It does.
Yeah.
One
That's
per room?
important.
Every single room, yeah.
Jim, you're a comic. You're on the road.
Yes, and I eat by myself a lot, and I have no problem with it. I'll peek out at maybe an hour if I'm out to dinner. I want to get out of there.
With other people?
Yeah, with other people. Give me an hour. I'm like, all right, let's go. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, or special occasions. Liz, after a Friday night show, you might go out for a late night meal. I love doing that. But it's the idea that we should be spending hours per day eating. I think that's what makes America great is the short.
I agree with that.
Yeah, if
it's not a family meal, then just cram it in your mouth and move along.
I think that's fair if you're eating and going. But I would like to say also, when I sent in my talking points,
yes,
I wrote that I bet Gavin agrees with how stupid it is that the French spend this much time and this is like globalism at its worst.
Yes.
And that he'd be for the American way. So I would like to apologize to you that
You don't have to apologize to me for your thoughts. Why did you tell me? That tree fell in the woods. It didn't make a sound.
No, I think...
Now I know.
Well, it's not
now
that.
I'm mad.
And
now I'm mad that you had that thought.
But I like you so much better now that I know that you want to sit around and have a long
I didn't
dinner
know you
with
were
your
having
kids.
bad thoughts all day.
No, it's not. I thought you were having like isolationist thoughts, which you do have.
Oh, I sure do. Yeah.
Right.
No, I want to take that from France and then build a wall.
That's how we unite America is with Francophobia. I think that's how we bring everybody together.
Is what, hating France?
Yeah.
Listen, I have nothing against the French.
Oh, come on, they wear scarves all year.
I like them, but I just don't want to have 3-hour dinners. Okay, coming up. Can a poet get you to put down your phone? No? Well, what if I told you he writes socially minded poems and then turns them into videos? Still no. Young people are addicted to their phones. It's the only way they can stay in touch with their grandparents. But is looking down at a screen time well spent? An intriguing new video tackles our obsession with Snapchatting, tweeting, and swiping right. It was made by tech entrepreneur Max Stossel, who's known for writing socially minded poems, my favorite kind. and turning them into short videos. The video is called "This Panda is Dancing," a very misleading title, sadly.
Architects of our digital world, stop. Be better, because we can be. And we can see that these systems have been designed with intricacy so that companies can keep our attention indefinitely. I don't want to keep crushing these freaking candies. I don't want these alerts to completely command me. I don't care if that panda bear is dancing. Well, maybe. With a hula hoop. Okay, this is fantastic.
Gavin, I wish I had your expression while you were watching that video. These are very popular, these videos. They get millions of views. Put down your phones and live your life. Should this guy be lecturing to us about this?
No, he's right. That we
is.
are totally addicted to screens, and it's a huge epidemic, and I don't know, I'm addicted to them too. I don't know what to do about it, and besides having some sort of lead shell around the house that prevents any internet coming in. But is there anything worse than poetry?
Nothing, no.
It's for failed rappers, failed comedians, failed stand-ups, failed everything's. I mean, my son could be gay, I'd be bummed out for maybe 8 seconds, you know. If he got into crime, I might go, oh, what's the matter with you? But poetry, I would say, goodbye, son. There's the door.
Well, I mean, I guess
I would just like say, podcasting is for failed comedians.
My podcast is Comedy Metal Midgets.
Yeah,
every
it is.
Monday.
I'm not allowed to say the name.
You can't say your title. I wish we could, but they'll
Why?
find it.
Because it's too dirty?
It's a subject that we won't want to talk about on this.
Oh my God.
But
I'll
it's
Google
gonna. They're gonna search for him and find it anyway.
Yeah,
Nick, but what do you think of this guy's video? Do you agree with him?
Does it cut off there? Because I was ready to hate it, but then at the end it looked like it might have been satire that he's making fun of poems.
No, he was not. It gets even more poemy as the video goes along. He's trying to tell people that we're too obsessed with texting, and in the end, he's high-fiving everyone because we have to connect to each other in the flesh.
Yeah. I think that's right. I mean, I don't think the video is sensational, but
I remember my life was terrible before I had access to the internet all the time. I would get so bored and angry, and I mean, what do you do when you have nothing to occupy yourself? I used to throw knives at the wall in my apartment. And I mean, it's like, it sounds like I'm doing a funny bit, but I really did. Me and my roommate, we started throwing knives at the wall one day while we were drinking, and that was like maybe 2 years before I had a smartphone.
And then it all changed.
Yeah, and we lost the security deposit. And if I had an iPhone, I would have been playing Candy Crush.
So you didn't, back in those days, you didn't go out into the world and make friends?
Nah, I stayed home drinking.
Are we too attached to our phones?
No, I don't think so. You get a lot of business done. Gavin, you got a million things going on. You can do business from your phone.
But we go too far with it.
No, look, I used to be carrying around a big computer or a laptop when I'm on the road. Now I got everything on my phone.
yeah, but you're not walking down the street. The amount of times that I almost get hit by a car daily because I'm on my phone is astronomical. There's a guy who lives in my neighborhood who's seen me do this. He's always like, hey, it's happening again to me. And I'm like, and I always finish the text. It doesn't even matter because I think the car is going to stop for me. We spend way too much time on our phones. And also, which I don't know, I didn't watch the entire video.
You didn't?
No, I didn't. But because I knew what it was about. And they go into these dating apps, which is so interesting because people spend all this time in these dating apps, and there's that, that movement that's trying to reconfigure dating apps so you can't just swipe on people, that you actually have to write to them and connect to them. But then people go on dates and they are on their phones the whole time.
Yeah.
They're not even paying attention. I'm like, you can't have sex with your phone.
No, you can't.
So you should pay attention to the person.
It looks like,
Not yet.
Nick kind of perked up there.
I don't
He has
know.
some ideas. It might be a startup.
I tried one of those VR headsets recently, and
what's that?
I guess you can say
we gotta go.
reality.
The PlayStation.
We got to go. I'll let you fill her in during the break. Coming up, halftime.
What do you mean by that?
With Andy Levy. With Andy Levy. And a brand new episode of the Red Eye Podcast is available now. Subscribe on iTunes and on FoxNewsRadio.com. Hey, everybody. Welcome back. Time to find out what we got wrong and what we missed from TV's Andy Levy over in the Red Eye News Deck. Hey, Andy.
Hey, Tom. How are you?
Good.
Excellent. Buckyballs are legal again.
They're legal?
Yeah. Jessica, like you, I had also never heard of these things.
I can't believe you guys.
I thought Buckyballs was either a reference to Buckminster Fuller or something from like Captain America / fiction.
The second part of that I understood. The first Buckman, whatever. I don't know what that is either.
Oh, okay.
No.
All right.
But thanks.
Then I will let it go.
Thanks for giving me the first,
It sounds like a miscreant from the 30s, like a real bad
Buckminster
kid.
Fuller? He invented the geodesic dome?
The Epcot Center.
All that stuff, yeah. There's an element named after him?
Oh.
Anyway, Jim, your lawyer, you said your lawyer friend told you the red lozenges cover up drunk driving.
Yes.
Just curious, where did he go to law school?
Trump University.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. I was down like by Philly somewhere. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I used to meet him down there. We go to a strip club afterwards. He wasn't really studying, so.
Right. Okay. Gavin, you said so much of government planning and the liberal ethos is based on these tiny chances of something bad happening. And then Jessica's response to that was, but if we can take away that tiny chance. But can you say that? You could say that for literally anything in the world.
Yeah, like let's make mandatory teeth brushing. If you don't brush your teeth, you get an electric shock.
Yeah.
And we will wipe out gingivitis and all plaque. And if we can just save one life, let's have everyone be free to die. How about that?
Jessica, agree?
Yes, I mean, generally, I think that's important, but I still think that we should protect our kids.
We're living in a nation now where people wear bicycle helmets. Grown men. Obama wore a bicycle helmet.
Not to use your children again, and you live in the
Oh,
suburbs.
don't use my children again. That's it. You're cut off. No more children analogies, okay?
Fine. Right,
There's
your kids wear
420
helmets.
million Americans. You have to keep finding my children and gramming them into every analogy.
Nick, you seem skeptical that Tom has been following this legal battle for years.
Yeah.
You have no idea how weird he is.
Well, I learned something.
Yeah. Jim, you said if a kid swallows 3 magnets in a row, he's got a problem. Maybe they taste good, though. Do you know?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But, I mean, if you're going to do... Usually, it's like when you're doing a shot in the bar and you don't like it. You don't just go, yeah, give me 2 more and just throw down 3 in a row.
I don't know. I've done that.
Really?
Yeah.
So if I hand you a shot that says, oh, this tastes like vanilla cake, you're going to drink it?
Oh, yeah, that sounds good.
What if it's got magnets in it?
Oh, absolutely. If it's a magnet
That's
cake
how it
shot?
happens.
Yeah,
Because you're getting
absolutely.
drunk off magnets.
Exactly. Democratic donors are tired and upset. Jessica, you said Lily Von Stupp is going to be the next, the new DNC chair.
I just hope over Keith Ellison.
Well, she can't be any worse than what you've got now.
Thank you for mentioning that.
I don't mean Keith Ellison. I mean
Donna Brazile,
and
sort of.
Debbie Wasserman Schultz. And
Yeah.
all those
No,
awful
listen,
people.
we have some work to do.
Yeah.
That's what I think we're supposed to say. Dems have got some work to do.
Yep.
Okay.
Gavin, you said, isn't this proof that you can buy influence and that the White House is for sale? I mean, I do agree that you can buy influence and the White House is for sale. I don't know that I agree with it in this case. They could just be mad because they spent all that money because they wanted her to win.
Yeah, but the tone seems to be not, I'm sick of betting at the horse races. It's, I'm sick of this particular horse. I'm not betting on this horse anymore because it ripped me off. And you'll notice in the political cartoons, this is a common theme, and it has people lining up to get their money back. And you'll see a lot of Saudis, you know, sheiks in the line. And you realize that I think America has finally learned that everything was for sale before.
Yeah. I feel bad for all those foreign governments that gave all that money to the Clinton Foundation.
Yeah.
Well, they're not anymore, boy. They're what they went down like 70%.
Well, they're just doing business with Donald Trump now. I mean, this is just going to be the new version of it.
I prefer business to buying favors. Let's
It's all
do
buying
deals.
favors. All right, let's make a deal.
Jim, you talked about how annoying the political ads are, like when you see them during football, et cetera. Imagine, though, like we live in New York where there weren't a ton of presidential ads because everyone knew Hillary was going to win the state. Imagine living in a swing state when it's like 24/7 wall-to-wall political ads.
Yeah, it's and they're really into their football, whether it's college or pro. So, you know, their team's down 21-0, and then you have to see a bunch of sad kids almost crying because something that Trump said on a bus 11 years ago.
Yeah.
They don't care.
It was so
They're
offensive,
gonna vote for Trump just because Hillary put that on, just to bum them out.
Yeah.
They're already bummed out that the team's down 3 touchdowns.
Yep. I agree. Nick, you said donating anything is for suckers.
Uh-huh.
Does that include bodily fluids?
No. Because you're selling them. That's not. They pay you for that.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it depends. I don't think they don't pay you for blood, do they?
That relates
Yeah,
to the
they pay
name
you
of
for
his
blood.
podcast.
Yeah, no.
See how I got that in?
Yeah, thank you.
You're
That's
welcome.
good branding.
And let's leave it there.
Okay. Well, I can explain you get paid, I think, $50 up front for blood donations
Oh, okay.
and $20 every time you go back.
Oh, all right. Obviously, I've never donated blood.
Mm-hmm. Well, you're a bad person.
Well, selling. I mean, there's donation, Andy, and then there's the selling. They have the two.
True. Yeah.
No one sells. I guess
Well, you
people
can sell it.
blood.
Yeah,
He just
got
said he
plasma
sells it.
centers. Yeah, I don't do it, but I know you can.
Really?
Yeah.
And like for legit, for blood transfusions, and not like.
Yeah, yeah.
Just no, it's for horror movies, for special effects.
Yeah. French versus American eating habits. Gavin, I love eating alone. For me, that's like prime reading time or whatever. But I think you're absolutely right that it's important for people with kids to have family dinners. And I totally agree with you that Tom is a horrible dad.
I don't think he said that, Andy.
Well, no, it says he did.
Oh.
Nick, you said everyone in France wears a diaper while they eat and they just soil themselves. I could not find any evidence.
No, it's
to
true.
back
It's
it up.
100. For you, first of all, you have to give me time to go to Wikipedia and click log in before you go fact.
I'm not saying it's not true. I'm just saying I couldn't find any evidence to back it up.
Well, take my word for it.
All right, I will.
Thanks.
That Panda is Dancing video, which was easily the worst Black Mirror episode I've ever seen. Nick, after we played a brief clip from the video and you said, oh, did it cut off there? Because it seemed like it might be satire.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching the whole 3-minute video to prep for the show, man.
Hey, you're welcome, man.
Really?
I was doing satire just now when I said that.
Oh.
I actually watched it. I was doing a character that like doesn't prepare for the show.
I didn't get that. 'Cause I
dresses like a homeless person and, you know, sort of half.
He was getting money for his blood.
We have to go.
All right, Andy. Thank you. Coming up, my great interview with the great Robert Wagner. Stick around. When you've been one of Hollywood's leading men for over 60 years, you get to know a few people. Now in his new book, I Loved Her in the Movies, Memories of Hollywood's Legendary Actresses, Robert Wagner, a legend himself, shares his experiences with some of the great screen personalities of all time. Robert Wagner joins me now. Robert.
Thank you.
Fantastic. You know, of course, I grew up with Heart to Heart. Right? And then I started watching all the classic films. It wasn't until college that I started getting into all these old movies. You worked with so many actresses. I want to just kind of go through some of them, all right?
Sure.
I'll just kind of name off the actors and you can give me some memories of them. Betty Davis.
A memory of Betty Davis.
Yes.
Very definite.
Yeah.
She was very definite.
She knew what you wanted.
Exactly.
Now, a lot of these actresses, you said in the book, you started off, you know, going to the movies and watching these starlets.
Yeah.
Were there any screen legends that you watched and then you were able to work with them?
Well, Betty was one of them.
Betty was one. So you watched her in the movies and then you worked with her.
You know, one of the big things is to try to forget who she is.
Yeah.
You know, because I was sitting in the theater and then when I met her, my jaw dropped. You know, I was just like every fan in the world.
How long was it before you kind of settled in? I mean, how did you get in? You were a contract player, right? Did somebody discover you at a soda shop or something?
No, I was working, you know, taking lessons, and an agent recommended me to 20th Century Fox. There was a wonderful coach there called Helena Sorrell, and I started working with her. I didn't know anything about acting at all. I was so green you can't believe it. You know, I was working as an extra for a while.
Yeah.
But the idea for all of us at that time, all of the young actors, was to get under contract to a studio to be one of the contract players. MGM had a contract list of many young actors, as did Columbia and Warner Brothers.
Yep.
And, you know, MGM had a big contract list, and if you were under contract to a studio, that was a good start. And that was a great start for me because I didn't know anything. You know, they took me in and.
But you were so good looking, like you were just such a handsome leading man. What else could you do besides be a movie star? When you were an extra, did people look at like, get that guy out of here, he's distracting me?
I don't know. I wish they had. I was trying to get up in front all the time. And you know, when you get established as an extra, you're out. You know, you want to stay in the background, then you get called back all the time.
Yeah.
If they once establish you and they know who you are, you can't be in the movie anymore.
Yeah.
You understand?
I do. It's fantastic. Look, Joan Crawford. Let's bring that picture up there. Now, look at that. I mean, look at that face.
Yeah.
How was she to work with? You know, we hear a lot about Joan Crawford.
I never worked with Joan Crawford.
Oh, you never did?
I never worked with her. I knew her.
Yes.
And had met her. And when I met her, my jaw did drop because, you know, she was one of the biggest stars of all times. I never worked with her. I worked with Betty.
And Katharine Hepburn?
Katharine Hepburn I never worked with, but I met her through Spencer Tracy.
That's right. Spencer Tracy kind of took you under his wing, didn't he? You played his son?
Yes, I did. I played his son in Broken Lance, and then I played his brother in The Mountain.
Yeah.
It was.
You went from son to brother.
Yeah, he was really wonderful to me. You know, he changed my whole career around. Truly.
He did.
Yeah.
So he was a mentor. He kind of brought you into the big time.
Absolutely. And he not only brought me into the big time, Tom, but he gave me billing above the title with him. So it took me out of all of the young guys that were working then, and all of these guys were great looking, and we were all playing soldiers and doing all that stuff. But he lifted me out of that pool and made me a special person.
He kind of made you a star.
He did.
Let's go some of them through these. Barbara Stanwyck.
Barbara Stanwyck.
That anklet. I always think of that anklet.
Yes.
In Double Indemnity.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't she wonderful in that picture?
Unbelievable. Did you work with Barbara Stanwyck?
I did. I worked with her in a picture called Titanic. And she was just absolutely...
You were the original. You were the original Leo.
Yeah.
Top of the world. Elizabeth Taylor. I have a picture of you with Elizabeth Taylor. I think this is a more modern... When was that? In the 70s, or?
Yeah, that's in the 70s. I produced a picture with her, and we did it together, and she was so wonderful. I knew her when I was a kid. I met her when I was about 14 years old. And then she was so fabulous. She was a wonderful lady.
Were you a child? Did you act when you were 14 or no?
No. I just wanted to be in the movies. Just wanted to be in the movies. But I didn't start when I was a kid. I think I was kind of lucky I didn't, because it gave me a life of a young man and not being, sort of separated out.
Well, it's hard to get over that hump. A lot of child stars, they weren't able to make the transition, right?
That's true. My late wife, Natalie Wood, was able to do that, and it's a remarkable story. And she went from a child actress at 5 years old to a ingenue, to a young leading lady, and then to a leading woman. And she made some really great movies.
Yes. And when did you meet Natalie?
I met Natalie when she was about 18, 17.
Was it on a picture?
No, I met her at a cocktail party, and I just thought she was great, and we started going together, and then we got married. We got married shortly after that when she was 18 years old.
And what happened when you started dating her? Did they try to put you together as, the studios used to try to market these romances, right?
No, not that one. They didn't with me with Natalie, but they tried to market me with a few other ones, and with her too. That was the... we'd go out on dates. I would go out with Rita Moreno, for instance.
Yes.
Who was such a wonderful lady. And, they'd take pictures of us in a restaurant, and it would be a, romance and all that. Then we'd go home, and go to the studio the next day and go to work.
And then, we're running out of time here. I wanted to get up to Heart to Heart when, that's my first introduction to you. But here's a picture of you with Stephanie Powers.
Stephanie, yeah.
There is so much in the book. It's fantastic. I hope everyone reads it. I loved her in the movies. Robert Wagner. Look at my bookmarks here. I only got to like half of them. Thank you, Robert Wagner.
Thanks so much, Tom.
Thank you. All right. We'll be right back with more Red Eye. Coming up on the next Red Eye, Aruba Ray Allen, Kennedy, Greg Johnson, and Ambassador John Bolton. Is Dad dead? A writer for the Daily Beast reports that hipster dads don't want to be called dads. Instead, they want to be called Papa. For many, the trend, similar to hipster moms wanting to be called Mama, is about being hip and cool and the complete opposite of their lame old man. One Brooklyn Papa says, I just think Dad and Mom are very saved by the bellish. For the record, Papa is in no way saved by the bellish. It's Berenstain Bearish. A self-described feminist Papa Bear says, Dad is very bland and drab. There's no excitement to it. Totally, man. And a fatherhood expert who goes by Mr. Dad adds, Papa is a little hipper, a little more familiar and friendlier than Dad. I have to admit, he has a point. Yeah, Papa John, right?
Yeah.
Gavin, is this, first of all, do you think this is a real trend?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I think let's not conflate this with super annoying trends like old ladies don't want to be called grandmother because it makes them feel old, so they make up names like Zuby.
Oh, yeah.
And then my buddy makes his kids call her Grand Zuby just to torture her.
Grand Zuby?
Yeah.
Sounds
kind of racist, doesn't it? He was the Grand Zuby of the clan for many years. But you got to remember here, with this thing, our generation, Generation X, didn't have kids at all. And I blame divorce. So I think these dads that they don't want to be associated with were lame. Like, we had cool dads who stuck around, but a good 60% of Generation X had terrible dads who gave up on them and went and bought a car and got a new girlfriend. So I kind of get that they don't want to be associated with boomer dads, because boomer dads were the worst.
I see.
My
Okay.
boomer dad is awesome.
Well, look.
That's anecdotal.
Jessica, Papa, good
and
name.
you talked
what?
about your kids.
Look, is it a good name? Does it work, Papa?
Oh, I think it's awful. I really don't like it. I don't like Mama or Papa. It makes me think of grandparents more than your parents, who become, obviously they parent you, but then they also become your like cool best friends who also gave you life.
Yeah.
So I'm a mommy and daddy person.
Mommy and daddy.
Still in my phone, mommy and daddy calling. That's
Jim,
for life.
What'd you call your dad?
A lot of things. No, I call him Dad, and my son calls me Dad and Daddy and stuff like that. And you know, look, it's a hipster thing that they're trying to. The thing is, once if it goes to the suburbs, if it gets out there where everyone starts saying Papa, then they're going to change it because then it's out in the suburbs. So then they're going to be like, oh, no, call me Dude.
Right.
So whatever it's they're trying to bring back cassettes, hipsters. Who the hell's going to listen to?
Who the hell's going to listen? Okay, we got to go, Nick. Sorry, we're leaving. Bye, everybody.
All right.
Just,
I had such a
just wave.